What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately, no ride today. Tyler is at the local car show. It is sick ass Monte Carlo. So anyways, I'm going to give this guy a little bit of cleanup because it's not super dirty from the last run. But hey, I can still use a little bit of a glow up. And one thing I've been noticing on this XMR, well, if anybody follows the channel, you notice I've been noticing a lot of things on this XMR. But anyway, one of the other things that I think that needs to be addressed is that these holes here are actually quite big, you know, and while that's a lot of air in, it also presents the opportunity for rocks and bugs and whatever. And if you're looking closely, I'm not sure if you guys can see it on camera, but if you're looking closely, there are a few bent fins, which are not broken, so I'm assuming it wasn't a rock, it was probably a bug. And maybe a hit, it doesn't take a whole lot to bend them. So we are going to try. Now, I said try because I'm not exactly Mr. Handy, okay? I ride the thing, but I'm not really that big or that good with a wrench. But in any case, I'm going to give it a go. So I was looking online for some solutions and came across a video from the great channel called the Rotax Rednex. If you haven't seen those guys or not following them on YouTube, give them a follow. Shout out Rotax Rednex. Anyway, they had a solution for that problem with this mesh, I guess you'd call it. Professional car grill mesh provider. Oh, okay, that's not what it's called. Anyway, it's mesh, okay? Like a grill mesh, I guess you'd call it. And you're gonna cut out that piece and put it around the vent hole, I guess you'd call it there. But first, before we do that, we gotta get her cleaned up. So come with me, let's clean her up and yeah, try to accomplish this project. We'll see how it goes. Let's see if it starts up now. Pool noodle. Out of the way, dude. Check key. Oh, he's not in. I'll do it. There we go. I was gonna say I didn't hear the fuel pump come on. I'm like, oh god. Here we go again. Haven't had any issues with my four-wheel drive switch since. Took it apart, cleaned it, and then put it back together and with a bit. Also put a bit of WD-40 in it, and it seems to have done the job. It's not going crazy going into four-wheel lock like it was a couple of videos ago. So hopefully that's the end of that. Oh, she started, but it didn't exactly jump to life, did it? Anyway, somebody was saying that online that's not necessarily the manufacturer's fault, that there's new regulations now to require all fuel be exit the fuel rail when the bike is turned off, which means that it's not up in the engine already when you start it, so you kind of got to give it a minute. So I've seen a dramatic increase in how good the hard starting has been since it just waited a few minutes. Yeah, anyway, like I said, she's not dirty, but let's give her a little bit of a clean up and see if we can accomplish this project. I'm not sure how that's going to go, but I'm going to give it a try. Okay, let's do it. And people ask me quite frequently actually what it is I use to clean the machine, and this is what I use to clean it. It's good for the ducky, good for my bike. And as far as shining it up, I mean, you can't beat SC1 at the end of the day, but SC1 is super expensive. This was on sale at my local hardware store for like $8, so tire foam it is today. Honestly, I find it all kind of works the same. Some better than others, of course. Like I said, it's hard to beat the SC1, but it ain't the only game in town. That stuff works just fine too. This is use this stuff based on a tip from Cruiser from a video he did years back, and I still use it today and it works great. All right, well, let's get the machine cleaned up, eh? Alright, locked and loaded with the Dove. There we go. I just like using this stuff because it's super cheap. Nothing against any other products that are out there, Purple Power or whatever it is that you use, but this stuff is like really, it's just really cheap, like $3 a bottle. Get a bunch of washes out of it, and as you can see, it foams really good. One thing, you know, we haven't been doing much. Follow the channel for a long time, or for a while. You've seen that we're not doing as much mud run stuff anymore, and more trail riding. Not that I don't miss the mudding, but I'll tell you what, I don't miss the cleanup. So much easier to clean your machine. When it's not full of muskeg. That's not to say we won't do some mud runs this summer. We will for sure. Just changing things up from being exclusively mud runs. Honestly, I thought most of my followers or supporters to the channel would say that they found the new content boring and whatnot, but maybe they do. Maybe anybody who's following for the mud does find it boring, but honestly, the videos get a lot more feedback. The non-mud videos get a lot more feedback from people than the other ones did. So who knows? All I know is I enjoy riding this bike. Doesn't really matter what the context is, mud or trail or whatever. It's just fun. Yeah, the mud just gets old after a while, man. I don't know. We've been doing it for so long, like literally thousands and thousands of mud runs. It's like I said, it doesn't mean I'm not going to do it anymore at all, but it's just time for a change. It's time for something new. I honestly really enjoy those runs we've been doing lately, the trail runs. We're going exploring new trails we haven't seen before and stuff. It's pretty darn fun. Trying to stay away from the controls. I want that to stop working again. God forbid the mud machine get some water on it. Or in it, I guess, in this case. So if it happens, the water gets inside the switch. And I guess it corrodes the contacts in there, and then they start freaking out. Which, you know, had a couple of comments last time I talked or complained about it. People said something to the effect of, what do you expect to happen? You're hitting every mud hole and every water puddle you can find. But, you know, see how XMR is supposed to be a purpose-built mud machine. Which means that it should be able to handle mud and water just fine, not have issues. Also, one thing I've been noticing here too, look, rust on the frame right here from rocks hitting it. I don't know if you can see that in there. I have to spray paint that or something, put some rocker guard on it or something, I guess, something to try and keep it from getting beat up. I also find these plastics really hard to get clean. The seat is really hard to get clean, and so is this part. It's like it just doesn't want to be clean once it gets some dirt on it. Like I said a couple of videos ago, everything's still told me it's crappier than it used to be, but yet costs more. Fan's been working fine so far, so hopefully it stays that way. I also find it's bad for getting pebbles down in here. Alright, that's pretty good for now. Alright, just give it a little wipe off. Nothing serious, I don't go too crazy with this. Just a little bit. How do you guys clean your machines? You got any kind of special process you follow? Tell me about it in the comments. I'm interested. Yeah, it's weird, man. It's like you, on previous machines I had, you soak it and you pressure wash it, and then it seemed like it was pretty clean. But look, all this dust still here. It's like, so I pressure washed these plastics and hit it with the Dove soap and cleaned it again, and they're still like you didn't even do anything to it. It's so weird. I don't know if you guys are finding like that on your XMRs as well, but these new plastics, man, just something else for me to moan about, I guess. Had my fair share of complaints about this machine. Okay, that's pretty good. And we'll whack it with the tire foam. All right, we'll give it a hit with the tire foam now, and I'll leave this section up front here that we're going to be working on, but undo everything else. See what I mean? Like, you can see the dirt in it already. So like, cleaned it, pressure washed it, then rinsed it off, but it's like you didn't even do anything. I don't know, it's so strange, man. It's just another thing to add to the tally of stuff is crappier than it used to be, I guess. But nothing the tire foam doesn't usually hide anyway. It usually hides everything pretty good. It's just weird. It's like the plastics just refuse to come clean. The seat is also, as I mentioned earlier, very difficult to get clean. And I don't think it's just me, because I've seen posts about the seat being hard to clean. easy to do in the fenders too, because again, it just makes everything look a bit cleaner. A little bit of grass hanging down there. Old headlights, grass collectors. All right, I'll leave this part here now until the end. This is where we're going to try and put the grill on right now. All right. Okay, we got the front grill off. I didn't go through the process of getting that off because, quite honestly, it's super easy, and the Rotax Rednex video does a great job of explaining the whole process. I will say up front here that, as I may or may not have mentioned at the outset, I am definitely not a mechanic or very handy at all, in fact, but I can model my way through some stuff, and I'm going to try and do this today. So if you want to see the complete process of how it all comes apart and whatnot, just check out the Rotax Rednex video. Camera a bit so you guys can see a bit better. Okay, so here's the, oh, that didn't work, did it? Okay, the front grill is off. I didn't go through how to take that off. It's pretty simple, just a couple of screws and it just pops right out. But again, if you're looking for the proper way about how to do this project, follow the Rotax Rednex video. Those guys are professionals and do great work. I am quasi-handy, and that's a stretch. So I'm not really that great at doing this kind of stuff, but I'm going to give it a go here. Seems like a fairly straightforward project. Again, you got your mesh from Amazon, and in the video, the Rotax video, it looks like you just cut this piece off like this. So I'm going to attempt to find something now to cut this with, cut that piece off, and then we'll see what the next phase of it looks like. All right, I found these tin snips around. Again, for the third time, maybe I'm being annoying about that, but this is not a how-to guide, okay? This is my attempt to do it. If you want to know how to do it properly, with proper tools and guys that actually know what they're doing, follow the Rotax Rednex guide. So, anyway, okay, to get started here, I'll probably cut it a little bit off on each side. Let's try it right here. Excess out of the way, so we got a smaller piece there now. Goes right here, around there. Cut it off about here too, I guess. Sense. I think we tried. Probably try and cut some of this excess off, eh? Again, I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of winging this. Luckily, I got a whole roll of it, so if I mess it up, we should be okay. I got more. I get through this without bleeding, it'll be a miracle. Hopefully you guys can see okay there. This stuff is pokey. Okay, I'm gonna cut this part off here, I think. Oh, I am bleeding. Oh, more than one place. Maybe I should be wearing gloves for this. Okay, remember that part at the outset where I said I didn't know what I was doing? That is true. Okay. I thought this stuff was plastic, but it's not plastic, it's actually metal. So, okay, that's fitting in there half decent. Looks like we can cut a piece off the top up here. Sure, there's tons of guys out there watching this video now shaking their heads going, oh my god, I could have done that way better. I'm sure you can. I in no way, shape, or form claim to know what I'm doing here. Okay, man, that fits pretty good. All right, not too bad, hey? Too bad again for a guy who don't know what the heck he's doing. Have I mentioned I don't know what I'm doing? So now next comes the part is how do we attach it? I saw the Rotax guys use these screws holes that are here. Some rubber grommets. I don't think I got enough screws. So I'll be right back. Just let me go check my tools, and if I not, I might have to run to the hardware store to get some screws. All right, so we got it on there. We got some of these little self-tapping. That's not what I had in my shed. They fit the holes though, and they got rubber grommets on the bottom of them, so they should work just fine. So next step, I guess, is just to drill out these holes a little bit so that we can get the hole through the mesh that matches up with the holes, the screw holes. Just a little tiny bit, just to get some space in there so I can get the screw through it. Ooh. Here's another one. That's all of them. Okay. Close the door here so my dog doesn't ruin the shot by barking his head off. Alright, sorry about that. I had to go put my dog inside. He was barking, ruining my shot. So be careful not to go too far on those. I don't know if I need all these actually, because I think 2 of them will be the ones that hold that. 2 of them are actually the one that holds the thing down. Or sorry, attaches to the bike that keeps it from falling off, the wires, whatever you want to call them. Alright, see what it looks like. Oh shit, yeah, look at that. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the top quality craftsmanship on this side, but on this side it looks pretty good, eh? Go me! Woo! Yeah! Alright, let's do a fitment check out here. Alright, got all the screws on. Test fit everything out there on the bike. Seems like it fits good. I would say this job is not too bad looking. Maybe a 7 out of 10. I think I said, I don't know, 8 or 10 times now in this video. If you want to know how to do it properly, follow the Rotax Rednex, sorry, instruction video on how to do it. That's how I learned how to do it. Great video, great guys, put out some great content. This is just my backyard mechanic, not really knowing what I'm doing version of it, but I think overall it fits pretty good. Everything seems to be good. Tighten everything down. Let's go put it back on the machine, see what it looks like. Well, before we put it back on, let's get you a look at what it looks like up close. I mean, looks pretty good, I think, eh? I'll take it. All right, let's set it back on the machine, see how it comes out. All right, okay, here's the finished product. This part up here, I wish there was some way to attach something up here. Like it almost needs it needs a couple more screws up here, but it still seems pretty firm. So let's put it in, see what it looks like. Oh yeah, man, looks good. Look at that thing. Yeah, well, that's good and firm. A little bit, like I said, a little bit loose up here, but that's okay. The rest of it's good. Looks good. Keep bugs and dirt and rocks and stuff out. All right, awesome. Well, great video. Thanks for joining me. I'm just gonna finish cleaning this guy up here now. And then, yeah, go for a ride, I guess. Catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.